Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my Money in the Bank 2020 prediction video. We're here Friday before SmackDown, so Money in the Bank is in 2 days on Sunday night. It's going to be interesting. It's live from WWE headquarters in Stamford, Connecticut. And both of the ladder matches are going to happen at the same time, which is interesting. That's definitely different, and I'm really excited for it. For one, it's going to be probably a somewhat cinematic match, like the Boneyard match at WrestleMania about a month ago, which that match was really good, and I'm really excited for that. So that should be good. We're simming a 6-man ladder match here with the participants of the Money in the Bank match to just kind of like get what the game thinks, I guess. This isn't what it's going to be like at all, because it's going to be like, you know, starting at the bottom, obviously, and they're working their way up to the top and then climbing the ladder up there. So, I don't know. It's kind of, you know, if you think about it in a real perspective, it's kind of like, bruh, because just take the ladder and then probably jam it and get up there before anybody else, and then you're just set, you know. But that's from a real perspective, which, you know, obviously is not. So anyways, my predictions for Money in the Bank 2020. Let's look at the match card here. First we have, well, the women's match, which is also with the men's match, so I'll get to that last. But Braun Strowman versus The Fiend Bray Wyatt. I don't know. I feel like WWE has kind of backed themselves into a corner a little bit with this one, because you can't have The Fiend lose again, to be honest. The Fiend is, you know, probably most people can agree the most compelling superstar in WWE at the moment. But they handed him a loss to Goldberg, which is kind of, I don't know, that's a little iffy, to be honest. And then the whole thing at Hell in a Cell in October, and I really don't think he's fully recovered from that here, so he definitely needs a win. But also, Braun Strowman just won his first, you know, major title on the main roster after all this time, and like, you're really gonna go and take it from him right away? Like, I don't know, to be honest. But I would say, despite the fact that Braun just got it, I feel like Bray needs the win more, so I'd give it to Bray there. Maybe have him do some like weird Fiend crap. Maybe even have Braun like something weird come up, like, you know how they used to be in the Wyatt family together. Maybe you could play off something with that a little bit, and maybe have him turn heel. Maybe have the Fiend do some like weird mind tricks and stuff on him. I don't know. That match will be really interesting. Bayley versus Tamina, definitely Bayley. No questions asked. Like, that's just a gimme. Tamina should not be winning championships. She's come back for like 2 weeks, and I'm sure she'll lose on Sunday night and then be gone for a while again. To be honest, that's just the cold hard truth right there, if I'm being honest with that one. So Drew versus Seth, that again is a compelling one there, because Seth has a lot of momentum, and he's been doing some of the best work of his career, in my opinion. But obviously, I think you got to go with Drew there again, because, you know, like, he's definitely the top babyface right now, for sure. And he's kind of vibing as champion. He's a good champion, to be honest, and I think the fans are behind him, and it'd just be an absolute travesty if they took it off him so soon, in my opinion. And then the Fatal 4-Way for the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championships between the New Day, who are the champions, The Miz and John Morrison, the Forgotten Sons from NXT, and Lucha House Party. So this is going to be an absolute chaotic match, and I am excited. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm very excited for this one, because the New Day are always amazing. The Miz and John Morrison, I like John Morrison a lot. Like, a lot. The Miz is okay. the Forgotten Sons from NXT, you know, they're new. I don't really think they'll get a big win here yet, to be honest. But then we have Luchao's Party, who are great wrestlers, but there's no way that WWE is going to pull the trigger on them. So I think we can rule out them. The Forgotten Sons, I also don't think they'll get their shot today, to be completely honest. So basically we're down here between the New Day and the Miz and John Morrison. And now, to be completely honest, what I see happening here is some dissension between the Miz and John Morrison. They're going to have their eventual blow-off match, I would assume, at SummerSlam maybe, but they might just kind of start to grind the gears of that a little bit here. I don't know, but I see that happening, to be honest, and I see the New Day coming out on top yet again of this match. And then we have the men's and women's Money in the Bank ladder matches, which I do like the decision that WWE made here to have them run at the same time, to be honest. So, for the women, we have Asuka, Shayna Baszler, Nia Jax, Dana Brooks, Lacey Evans, and Carmella. And for the men's, we have Daniel Bryan, Rey Mysterio, Aleister Black, King Corbin, Otis, and AJ Styles. So, this is going to be interesting. This match could either be really, really good or really, really bad, but I do think that it's going to be a really good match, to be honest. Money in the Bank always gives us some really good moments. It's probably my favorite pay-per-view of the year, to be honest. I do like the Royal Rumble quite a bit as well, but Money in the Bank is one that everybody's looking forward to. In this match, it's kind of shaking things up, which I think it needed, to be honest, with the whole no fans thing. It's getting a little bit stale, and I think we all know that, to be honest. So this should give us a little bit of a needed shake-up. And what I think we're going for here, to be honest, obviously Mandy Rose lost to Carmella on SmackDown, so she's not going to be in the match. But I think that Mandy Rose and Otis and Dolph Ziggler and Sonya Deville, I really do think they're going to play a huge part in this match. And I don't really see, I feel like they're going to screw over Otis, to be completely honest. I feel like they are, which might be good. I don't think, I mean, I love Otis. He's very, very entertaining. This whole Mandy Rose and Otis thing has been quite the spectacle, to be honest. But I don't think that they're going to pull the trigger on making Otis the champion, so I don't think it'll be him. I would really like to see them give it to Aleister Black, but I don't know that they will. He has all the momentum in the world, and he is a great wrestler. Honestly, the Black Mass out of nowhere, that whole gimmick thing is working so well. It's like the RKO to me, and I think it's actually better, to be honest. The Black Mass is phenomenal. He's just a great wrestler, to be honest. Aleister Black is. And when he came up from NXT and stuff, I wasn't very hot on him. I didn't think he was that good, but I think that we can all admit that he's definitely proven himself here, to be honest. And he's got a lot of momentum coming into Money in the Bank, and I would love to see him walk out of it with the title here. Or not with the title, with the briefcase, I mean, sorry. But for the women, that's a different story. They might give it to Asuka. I feel like the way that they're going to go is giving it to Shayna Baszler, to be honest. Nia Jax, she's just returned, but I don't think they'll give it to her either. I would love to see them give it to Lacey Evans, because, hot take here, but I think Lacey Evans is really good. She's a great character, and she's a pretty good wrestler as well. And I know they keep giving Lacey Evans just, like, opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, and I know it's rubbed some people the wrong way, but they haven't really pulled the trigger and let her win, like, a high-profile match here. So I would just love to see that, to be honest. But I don't really think that's where they'll go with it. I would love to see Lacey Evans, but I think it's going to be Shayna Baszler, because she has been getting pushed to the absolute moon. I was shocked that she didn't beat Becky Lynch at WrestleMania. Just absolutely shocked. But I do think that this is going to be her time, and I bet she'll come out on the Raw right after, you know, right after Money in the Bank, so on Monday night. I think she'll come out and cash in and probably beat the champ, take that. But okay. So here's the thing about this Money in the Bank. There is going to be somebody getting thrown off the top. There's gonna be. I am fully convinced that somebody's getting thrown off the roof of WWE headquarters. And I'm also convinced that it is going to be the most cringy thing that we have seen on WWE in a long time. Because somebody's getting thrown off. And obviously you can't just throw someone off like a 10-story building. So I feel like there's gonna be some flaws with this plan. Because number one, who's getting thrown off? I think it's Rey Mysterio, to be honest. And I do possibly think that this could be Rey Mysterio's retirement match, but I don't really think that. And that could be the way he retires, getting thrown off the roof, but I don't think so. But this is gonna take some either ridiculously good camera work, which I don't think we'll get, or be by far the cringiest, most ridiculously stupid looking stunt we've seen on WWE in a long time. And I think it's going to be that one, to be honest. I think it's going to be Rey Mysterio, and I think he's going to get thrown off in probably the worst camera maneuver of all time. But for the winner of that match, I'm not really sure, to be honest. I don't think it'll be Otis. I think Aleister Black is hot. I would like to see Aleister Black, who just won here. We're going to go with Aleister Black. Okay, Aleister Black is my pick for the men's Money in the Bank. Rey Mysterio's getting thrown off. Shayna Baszler is winning the women's. Bayley's beating Tamina. Bray Wyatt is beating Braun Strowman. Drew McIntyre is beating Seth Rollins. And the New Day will retain their championship for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. And those are my predictions for Money in the Bank 2020. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, this has been Decaf Dr. Thunder. Stay safe, and I'll catch you guys next time.